I'm so excited to be here another month. We're in September here in the East Valley. So September means in Arizona it's getting a little cooler. And it's a good month, especially in the East Valley and being involved in the community. A lot of people now, our states are recognizing Hispanic Heritage Month. And something I've learned to be proud on as I gotten older in my life, being from Chicago, I'm so used to being around all Puerto Ricans. So it was kind of an everyday thing. So today, in Daydreaming, I'm excited to interview a great partner of ours. So Cecilia, I'm really grateful for you, your organization, your team, how you not only seen the East Valley Dream Center and what we're doing, but I think you saw they're affecting the community. And I think that's where the energy aligns, our hearts align. So really excited to do this interview. So I want to introduce you, Cecilia Ashe. She is the president and CEO of Landing's Credit Union. So thank you so much for being here.
Giovanni. Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. So again, she just got promoted, but I wanted to dive in for something. First, before we're talking, let's kind of get this out the way, because a lot of people are like, okay, credit union, bank. Yeah. Can you educate me between the difference between a credit union and a bank?
Oh, you bet.
Please.
Bet. And believe me, I've worked in community banking as well as credit unions now, but banks are for profit. Okay. Credit unions are not for profit organizations. So our profits go back to our members in the form of better rates for loans, better rates for deposits.
Okay, yes. So that's the difference there.
Yes. Banks are for profit, and there's a place for everyone. Right. Don't get me wrong. Exactly. But we are credit unions, and we are cooperatives. We also cooperate with all other credit unions and offer shared branching, even though we may not have branches. But you're able to utilize your banking transactions at other credit unions that are not Landings.
Tell us, Cecilia, how did you, whether it's kind of your background, how did you end up at Landings or in this industry in general?
Yeah. Yes, believe it or not, I started as a 16-year-old high school co-op student. Okay. It was a work program in my high school in Alamogordo, New Mexico. Okay. I've been, and I hate to say it, but since then, 47 years this past August. Been doing that all my life in the same industry. I was really blessed, quite honestly, because with my work program at school, our teacher said, okay, you have 2 job interviews, and this is prior to your senior year in high school. So go there and see which job you get. So I had an eye doctor and I had the bank, but I had the bank first. Okay. And so then he went to the interview, did well, got the job, and that was my first interview and my only job. I've been in this career since then.
Look at that. And 47 years later, here you are as CEO and president.
Yes.
So tell us about this journey at starting 16 years old and kind of where you led to now.
Sure, absolutely. So the bank kept me for 5 years, the first job. They didn't have to. It was just a 1-year co-op. But they kept me on, and I was able to go through all the departments in the banking world back when we had bookkeeping and different departments, from bookkeeping, new accounts, installment loans. Got an opportunity across the street with another bank to go over and be a commercial secretary, which I had not been, commercial loan secretary. So I went over there, went through the ranks there and did collections of all late loan payments, and then ended up overseeing the consumer loan department. So I was there.
So you kind of learned before, again, we're going to fast forward to this position. You made sure I kind of knew everything within a bank or credit, kind of prepared you.
Every department going up. So there 16 years, worked for Savings and Loan that wanted me to start a commercial department there, worked for them 6 years. And then with our children, we had 2 girls that wanted to come here to ASU. To Arizona, never had moved from New Mexico, and we took that opportunity to come here and find out what the opportunities were for them. But in that, I myself found opportunities as well, because I came here working for a bank 9 years, and then got this opportunity with Landing's Credit Union, where I've been 10 years.
What was your mindset kind of behind all this as you're working these jobs? Was it like, I'm not going to look at the other side of the fence. I'm going to water the grass where it's at.
Yes.
Was that kind of like that?
Oh, you're right, Giovanni. You have to take each job and learn it well.
Yeah.
Ask questions so that you can be prepared for the opportunity that comes up again.
Yep.
So you learn that well. People see that you work hard and that you're interested in learning,
Yeah.
and you continue to advance.
So good.
Yes.
So good. I always say you can't determine your opportunities, but you can determine your readiness.
Correct.
Because opportunity could show up, and you got to be ready for that. So you're kind of going this journey and learning each department and all that, and then it took you to landings, right? For 10 years, COO.
COO is a lot of work.
Okay.
I'm sure you're finding that out, right?
Yeah.
Chief Operations Officer. So it's
Right.
working with your staff. It's
Yeah.
working on efficiencies. It's working with the people, which involves making sure your offices are covered,
Right.
making sure we're serving our members, making sure our technology is working well.
Right.
So it is all of that, and it's a daily.
It's a grind.
Yes.
It's a
absolutely.
grind. It's a grind. And you and I kind of talked about it. Tell me kind of the experience. We're in Hispanic Heritage Month. And I told you I sat down with a coworker of mine who happens to be an Hispanic woman, Latina. And she shared something with me that was on her heart. And she said, she's like, I know it's kind of, you can go up there, Giovanni, and say a message as a male. And people would be like, oh, that's great. Yeah, let's go. She's like, but I can go up there and kind of deliver the same message. And they can be like, oh, my goodness. And whether she's coming off bossy. Have you had experiences like that, being Latina and being a woman?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. In my years of the banking world, it has really been a man's. You see the
Yeah.
men in
Yeah.
the president positions
Right.
and the top positions there. But there's women too. And if you really notice and you see, there's a lot of women in the
Yeah.
background,
Yep.
the workers, the work that's being done. But I have had that where, it could be the man says it or the man has to take care of their child on one day.
Right.
That's like, wow, what a leader
Right.
he is, but the woman will have to take care of her child one day. And it's, okay, she doesn't want to be a leader. She's a mom. She needs,
Right.
she's nurturing versus being the leader.
Right.
So it's always seen as different as just a stigma that really is never going to go away.
Yeah.
So it's really up to us females to be able to be prepared for the opportunities,
Right.
to never give up, to continue to put ourselves in a position where people are going to respect us, and respect is really earned. It's not given.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you is if there's a 20-year-old, 25-year-old Latina, young, or woman in general, what kind of your words be to them? And maybe they're in a position where they're like, man, my boss is not really listening to me. I don't know if you've been in positions like that, or I'm trying to get a message across and it's not happening. If you can share some advice, what would that be? To them?
Sure. It would be to make sure that your negotiating skills are good.
Yeah.
Because it's how you say things sometimes, and that you have the knowledge behind what you are trying to negotiate. Because you can convince that boss if you have to, but you have to do the work behind it. Right. So there's no doubt that you know what you're talking about. Right.
Knowing you the past couple of years, I would say this position that she's in, and again, it's just been 2 years knowing her, it's well-deserved. It's really well-deserved. And what would you say to your beautiful employees, your lovely, maybe I don't know if you know all 60 or.
I do.
Yeah,
You
personally.
bet I do.
Is there anything encouraging you kind of want to tell them, like where you feel you're going to take landings or the expectations and all that? And,
Yes. Absolutely, because I just was promoted recently.
Yeah,
the end of
yeah.
August. So we met with our all staff today, and it's all about being a we culture. We are in this together, and we are more powerful together when we are doing the right thing always, and that we are taking care of. We'll make mistakes, but admit it, let's fix them and go on and learn from them. But our success really is in finding looking at details and being, they matter a lot, the details of how we serve our membership. To do it as a we culture, quite frankly.
Right.
Because together we can be so powerful,
Yeah.
but if we are all in our own different worlds with our own different agendas, we're not going to be successful. And we have a lot of, competition, quite frankly.
Yeah.
As a credit union, we want our members to come to us.
Right.
We want to make the difference. We want to show that Landings is different. And what makes us different really is our people.
Love it. What would you say to a young in your organization right now There's probably a young Cecilia there, and it's probably like, man, I want to move up. Is what would you say to that individual, whether it's male, female?
Sure.
What words would you tell them landings right now?
Yes, I say take advantage of the opportunities that Landings gives you because there are so many departments that you can learn. Now, a lot of times you're not going to get paid just because you are learning a new job. I mean, if you're a teller and you want to learn the member service representative position, start learning it. You're not going to start getting paid when you start learning. You're going to start getting paid when you have that knowledge behind you. So it may be a moment where they may feel, hey, I'm doing the job and I'm not getting paid. Well, guess what?
I hear that a lot. I hear that a lot. This wasn't in my job description. I hear that a lot.
Oh, it's so important to be prepared for the opportunity, right?
Yeah.
And to know that you're not going to make that money right away.
Right.
But it will come.
Yeah. And I also, you know what else, Cecilia? It's the knowledge, but here's something else. It's the attitude behind the knowledge as well. Because if you put two individuals in front of me and they are smarter than a fifth grader and they have all the degrees and a thermometer, but their attitude stinks. But you have an individual who's willing to learn and be educated, and the attitude is there, I'd rather hire that individual with that.
Oh,
Let's learn
every
with
day.
that every day. And you would agree with that as
Yes.
CEO? Okay.
Harmony, the
Yes.
harmony that they create. And like you said, they could have all these degrees, but if they can't create harmony and have a team that works well together,
Yeah.
it's not going to work. We're
Yeah.
not going to come in and fight with each other every day.
Yep.
We need to support each other every day that we walk in.
Love it. Love it. Tell us how Landings Now, you guys partner with the Dream Center. And first of all, why you guys partner with us, and what does it mean to you for your organization to get involved in the community and nonprofits as well?
Oh, yes. Well, and the reason we found out about you is because of one of our employees.
Yeah.
So we work really hard for outreach in our communities that we serve.
Okay.
We want to support our staff, too, in the organizations that they're involved in.
Yeah.
So Jaylene, who is part of the Dream Center, let us know in our Hispanic Outreach Committee that she told us about the Dream Center, and she's like, I love this. I love being a part of it. They do so much good work. And so we invited you, you and Juan, to come and speak to us in our committee to share your story. And it ignited me. It inspired me, really, quite frankly, because without the Dream Center doing what they're doing, you all are so passionate about serving the underserved. You are helping with financial wellness. You're supporting them with food. You're supporting them with events. You're being a place for them to call home, really, and to gather, have camaraderie, to be able to know that it's okay to be less fortunate, but to look to achieving and being elevated in their financial world, or even supporting their family. That is what Landings loves. We love to serve the underserved, and that's who we're looking for every day, because we have tools to make people's lives better in their financial world. And if we don't find out who those are, then we're not serving our mission.
Right.
And you all, I mean, really, we will stay connected as long as you don't kick us away. But we love it. We love to be a part of your events, to help you, donate some funds, to help you with your projects. You inspire us, both you and Juan, and your stories, and why you did it. You know, I can't imagine what these families would be doing right now without what you've created.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. If I'm in the community, I don't have a bank, or I don't have, I'm not part of a credit union, why should I join in and, whether I have my finances there or whatnot at Landings?
Again, the people make the difference, right? Our staff, we are working very hard every day to give the best member experience to our members, because they can go anywhere. But we're the ones that pick up the phone call when you're needing help. I mean, you may never need us, but when you do, we're there. We're accessible. I mean, some of our members have our cell phone numbers, when they're in a bind. I rarely use, but they know that they can contact us. So it's our service. It's, we had a gentleman that came in, just as an example, the other day, that was he's in his wheelchair. He comes from Phoenix, and he comes on the bus, and he was there at our front door. And after speaking with him, we find out that he has a smartphone, but he doesn't know how to do the app. He doesn't know how to add the app, how to do online banking. He wanted to know, if I had a check, can I deposit it because I'm going to go to California for a family? He didn't know how to do any of that. And that's what we're here for. Our employee brought him in and showed him everything that he needed to know to be successful. Again, this is who we are, and this is, we're so grateful for our staff.
That's so good.
Because they understand that that's our job.
Right. That is so good. And right now, Landings has 3 locations.
Yes.
Tempe.
Yes, Tempe, Gilbert, and Chandler.
Tempe, yes. Gilbert, and Chandler. So I want to let you know, as we're about to end, I have ran into, now being in Live Well and the Dream Center and the community, ran into CEOs and COOs, and some good, some title gets to them. But for Cecilia, and I'm going to just, I did it in the beginning and how I'll end it as well. She's one, if she's the one to come to our event, she'll be there. And in her position, and it's really rare, hear me out, it's rare when a CEO or COO, once they get a title position, they will send other team members to go do that. But whether it's a Saturday morning, whether it's a fall fest in the evening, Cecilia's there. And if she can't make it, then she's busy and she's behind it. So for me, Cecilia, that speaks so much, not to the position you're in, but just who you are as an individual. And you leading Landings now, first of all, I'm so happy for you. And I'm so happy we're connected. I think last year, Juan, they donated $1,000 for Kickstart, 1,000. And this year, you would donate another to our Kickstart. So we're grateful.
Yes.
We're so grateful for you. And people might think, or the organization, well, it's $1,000. No. That goes so far. And so I want to thank you so much. I want to thank Landings. I want to thank all the staff. You might not know who the Dream Center is, or you might not know who I am, but I want to let you know you're part of an organization that loves to give to the community. And even the community as well, if you're watching this, there's organizations out there that believe in you, that believe in our organization that you're partnered with. And thank you for encouraging us. Anything you would like to say kind of to end it off with us? Any last words?
Again, I'd just like to congratulate you on a job well done with your organization, with what you and Juan have created.
Yeah.
And to continue doing that, we will be right by your side as long as we can. So
awesome.
Thank you for taking care of the people out there.
Awesome. Thank you, Cecilia. And thank you again, guys, for tuning in to another episode of Daydreaming. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the East Valley Dream Center page on YouTube. Thank you, guys.